Welcome back, everybody. This is Shannon BR, broadcasting from the home of Down Squad Racing here at the Mullet River Sprint Track. We got a special one for you today. It is round one, group one for the Corvette Super Sprints. We had a great time doing the qualifying for this. Check it out on our last video. There are some newcomers to the track that did very well. We got some names that have been at this track many times, and we cannot wait to see them actually go against each other here today. Here's a little quick recap of how today's race is going to work. The grid for lap 1 was set by their times for qualifying. Grids for lap 2 to 6 will depend on how they finish the previous lap. If you go down the track and you actually break the beam at the finish line, no matter if you're on your wheels or not, you finish that lap. If you come to a stop somewhere on the track with at least 2 wheels on the track, you finish that lap as well. If you DNF either upside down or off the track, not only do you go to the back of the pack, but you go to a lap down. You're going to have to earn that lap back. You have to finish at least 6 laps to move on. That means everybody keeps racing until we have at least 3 people finish 6 laps. If you're still confused, I really don't know how else to say it, so let's just go racing. This is the Corvette Super Sprints. Let's meet our drivers. First up, we got Secret Menu from Secret Menu Racing. They're driving a 1969 Copo Corvette, black. Next up, we got Mr. Dark. Mr. Dark of Dubious Diecast is our Royal Rumble champion. He's driving a 1980 Corvette. Next up, we got Boba Bent from Bent Rod Racing, also a 1969 Copa Corvette. And guess what? That's right, we got another one. That's a 1969 red Corvette. Rusty Rod is here today. It's his first time at the Mullet River Sprint Track. Uncle Elvis of Uncle Elvis Racing is driving a 2008 Corvette. Last but not least is Blackie Mutton of Bad Wool Racing in the 1980 Corvette. From what we understand, this is Blackie Mutton's first race. Good luck to him. Here is your grid for lap 1. Secret Menu and Mr. Dark up front. Boba Bent in the middle with Rusty Rod. Uncle Elvis and Blackie Mutton in row 3. Let's get this thing started. Here we go with the Corvette Super Sprints. The grid's all set. Secret Menu in that pole position takes him on down to the carousel. A good start for both him and Mr. Dark. Secret Menu gets the whole shot, takes down, spins, and that is Boba Bent off the track. Secret Menu takes first. I believe that was Mr. Dark in second. Let's take a look at what happened here on lap 1. There's a shot of Boba Bent upside down right by the finish line. Just couldn't make it across. Head down to the carousel. You can see that Secret Menu just gets by Mr. Dark. Boba Bent tries to block Rusty Rod down the hill. Watch Secret Menu in front here, starts blocking Mr. Dark and just spins. Boba Bent loses it in the Phil Collins corner, finally flips and champs. You can see him right there getting way up high. And your finishing order is going to be Secret Menu, Mr. Dark, Rusty Rod, Uncle Elvis, and Blackie Mutton. Here is your grid for lap 2. Secret Menu and Mr. Dark are both still up front. Rusty Rod moves up to 3rd place with Uncle Elvis right next to him. Blackie Mutton in 5th and Boba Bent down in 6th. Boba Bent is also a lap down. He can gain that lap back by either everybody else going a lap down or he's got to pass everybody. Lap 2 is on its way. Secret Menu through the carousel, and that is Mr. Dark getting the whole shot, getting out in front and taking the lap. I believe that was Secret Menu right behind him and then Uncle Elvis. There is Blackie Mutton just getting by, and Boba Bent again upside down is going to go 2 laps back. That's not good. Here's the replay. Let's see what happens. Heading on down, Secret Menu is in the pole position, but Mr. Dark finds his way around him coming out of the carousel that has some speed. Uncle Elvis also challenges him in the hard left, makes his way around him. Boba Bent, who got past Mutton, flips it going into the Hang 10 corner, slides upside down, and Blackie Mutton is so lucky to get past him and actually finish the lap. Your lap 2 finishing order is Mr. Dark, Uncle Elvis, Secret Menu, Rusty Rod, and Blackie Mutton. It's going to be interesting to see if any of these guys can come back after being laps down. We've never had a race like this at this track before. But right now, Boba Bent is back there 2 laps down. Mr. Darker and Uncle Elvis will be up front. Secret Menu and Rusty Rod will be in the middle. Blackie Mutton and Boba Bent will be in row 3. Here's lap 3, everybody. Mr. Dark is still up front in that pole position. Let's see if he can hold on to it. Uncle Elvis right next to him. Heading through the carousel, Mr. Dark gets the whole shot. Coming through the Hang 10, Uncle Elvis spins. There's a mess coming out of the hard left. Mr. Dark takes the lap with Uncle Elvis right behind him. And look down at the end of Champ's corner. That is Secret Menu. Has 2 wheels on the track, so he'll finish the lap. That is Rusty Rod upside down. And that's Boba Bent. He'll also finish the lap. There is Blackie Mutton upside down way back in the Hang 10 corner. Off the track. Let's see what happens here. Everyone comes down through the carousel. Oh, Secret Menu gets sideways and starts blocking coming down the hill, and that just piles up everyone behind him. Rusty Rod flips coming out of the hard left. Uncle Elvis is going backwards through the Phil Collins, and Secret Menu looks like he's catching up to him. But suddenly out of nowhere, Secret Menu just slides through Champs and comes to a stop. Your finishing order for this lap is going to be interesting. It's going to be Mr. Dark coming in first. That is Uncle Elvis coming in second. Third will be Secret Menu because he does have 2 wheels on the track. Bent Rod does finish the lap. Both Rusty Rod and Black Mutton will be going to the back of the grid and losing a lap because they finished upside down or off the track. Here's Mr. Dark and Uncle Elvis still in the first row. Secret Menu on the inside of the second row with Boba Bent on the outside of the second row. Rusty Rod and Blackie Mutton in the third row. Might be a little confusing because right now Bent Rod is in 6th place, but if he can pass everybody, he'll gain a lap back. Here is Mr. Dark heading down. It looks like Mr. Dark went off the track. And there is Uncle Elvis finishing the lap. I'm not sure where everybody else is. Let's take a look here. I know Mr. Dark went off the track. Okay, well, that's all 4 cars that piled up at the beginning of the Hang 10 corner, and all 4 cars have at least 2 wheels on it, so they technically all finished the lap. I'm not sure we have on camera what happened coming out of the hard left. Let's see if we can see anything coming down the hill here. Secret Menu challenged Uncle Elvis. Uncle Elvis put the block on, and that just spun everybody coming down the hill. Mr. Dark just loses it coming into the Hang 10 and bounces off the track. He's going to go from the lead to a lap down. And if you look in the back there, just everyone else slides to a stop. Uncle Elvis taking off backwards. Here's his finish in full speed. Your finishing order for lap 4 will be Uncle Elvis, Secret Menu, Boba Bent, Rusty Rod, Blackie Mutton. We're going to have to send track crew down there to fix that gap as well. But let's take a look at who's in what place here. Your current leader is Uncle Elvis. Secret Menu's in second. Rusty Rod is in third. Blackie Mutton in fourth. Mr. Dark in fifth. And 2 laps back is Boba Bent. Again, you can earn your lap back by finishing in front of everybody that's on the lead lap. Here's lap 5, heading on down to the carousel. Secret Menu is definitely challenging Uncle Elvis. Secret Menu spins coming out of the hard left, causes chaos behind him, and that is Uncle Elvis holding on to first place. Secret Menu finishes the lap second, and that was Rusty Rod right behind him. We're going to have to find out where everybody else is. Here's the replay. Heading on down to the carousel, looks like everyone was together. It's a very close race between Uncle Elvis and Secret Menu. Everyone heads down the hill into the hard left. And oh my, that's when Boba Bent just flips it, heading into the hard left, causes chaos behind him. Let's see what actually happens here. Just coming into the hard left. And that's Boba Bent can't handle it. Blackie Mutton gets off because Mr. Dark is pushing his way through. Mr. Dark, you can see Mr. Dark just jumping off the track again. There is Secret Menu barely holding on. 2 wheels off the track, still finishes the lap. Secret Menu actually challenged Uncle Elvis through Champ's Corner for the lead. Could not get it. Uncle Elvis finishes the lap backwards. Your finishing order for this lap is, as we wait for the cars to come around Champ's Corner here in the replay, that is Uncle Elvis, then Secret Menu, and then Rusty Rod. You can see Boba Bent upside down. He's going to go another lap down. Just not having the luck here. Off the track is Mr. Dark. He's going a lap down. There is Black Mutton down on the sub-safety surface. I think that's what Jim calls it. Heading into the final lap of the day, Uncle Elvis and Secret Menu, the only 2 on the lead lap. Rusty Rod and Boba Bent will be starting in the middle row. Rusty Rod 1 lap down, Boba Bent 3 laps down. Back in that third row is Mr. Dark and Blackie Mutton, both 2 laps down. Everyone's kind of hoping that those 2 black Corvettes in the front don't finish this lap. Heading on down to the carousel, that's Uncle Elvis with the hole shot coming through the hard left. And a huge crash going into the Hang 10 corner. Uncle Elvis is not only going to finish the lap, but he's going to take first place in the group. I think Rusty Rod also finished the lap. Blackie Mutton and Bent Rod Racing both end up on their wheels, so they're going to finish the lap as well. There's Mr. Dark upside down again. He's going to go down 3 laps. And here's the biggest news. This is Secret Menu, who is currently in second, is now upside down in the Hang 10 corner. Secret Menu is also a lap down now, so we're going to head into extra innings here. But first, here's a replay of lap 6. Mr. Dark already going off the track, going down the hill. Watch Secret Menu come out of the hard left. Rusty Rod just yeets him off the track, and he goes for a big spin. I believe if that was ice skating, it'd be called like a quadruple Salchow or something like that. But you can see Mr. Dark in the back there, just holding on for dear life. This is where Rusty Rod shoves Secret Menu off. and Secret Menu just goes for a ride. Wow, look at Rusty Rod there, just hanging on, going into the Phil Collins corner. We're gonna see in the Phil Collins camera here. He almost goes off the track as well. Watch the inside of the track, the red Corvette going into the Phil Collins corner here. Just almost goes off, somehow pulls it off, gets back on the track, and finishes the lap. That's some great driving and a lot of luck. Finishing order for lap 6, Uncle Elvis, Rusty Rod, I believe it was Blackie Mutton, and then Boba Bent. Mr. Dark, who was dominating the first 3 laps, is now 3 laps down. I think he's going to try to just hang on tight and hope that his qualifying time lands him in the second chance race. Here's your grid for lap 7. Remember, this is an extra lap, so everyone that was a lap down now got a lap back. Rusty Rod and Secret Menu are now on the lead lap. All they got to do to move on is finish. Uncle Elvis is done for the day. Your pole position will be Rusty Rod with Blackie Mutton next to him, Boba Bent, Mr. Dark, and Secret Menu in the back. Here we go with lap 7. Head on down to the carousel, and that is Rusty Rod just taking off. He gets a little bouncy going through that hang 10 corner. Rusty Rod will take the lap and move on. Secret Menu finished the lap as well, so he will be moving on as well. Here's a replay of lap 7. Rusty Rod out front with that giant ball of concrete in his passenger seat. There's going to be rules on that pretty soon here, but for right now, that is totally legal. It kind of looks like something that should be chasing Indiana Jones down a cave. Everyone heads through the Phil Collins corner. Mr. Dark taking his time back. That Mr. Dark does have a good qualifying time, so he might just decide to take it easy that lap. Wow, Blackie Mutton just giving Boba Bent a shot coming through over the finish line. Here are the results for today's race. Up front, Uncle Elvis. A veteran to the track is going to take first place and move on to round 2, along with Rusty Rod and Secret Menu. Both those guys are new to this track as far as we know. Blackie Mutton, Boba Bent, and Mr. Dark will finish 4th, 5th, and 6th. I actually said 6th right there, maybe? I don't know. Still have trouble with it. Group 4 is going to have at least 3, if not 4, second chance cars racing it. Who makes it is going to be determined by your qualifying time. Right there, that's who's in front right now for second chance cars for Group 4. Mr. Dark up front with that 4.5761. Congrats to Uncle Elvis, Rusty Rod, Secret Menu. Join us next time for Group 2 of Round 1. This is Shannon BR saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time here at the Mullet River Sprint Track.